Come on in, the water's fine. A mermaid anthology podcast. Season 1 is a single story told in several parts. And now, Part 1. Home. So, a tail. You have got a tail now. You can't say it's surprising. There is a cold comfort in knowing the shells that she sells are in fact seashore shells, but your seashore shell is gone. You could have sworn it was in your hand. But it's not. And you have a tail. You've been sitting there contemplating for too long. Your skin, it feels dry. Your skin, it feels dry and sticky at the same time. You're not feeling good. You're nowhere near a body of water. You have to go to the bathtub and make one. That is to say, go sit in and fill up your bathtub. You now have to move around the apartment with a tail. You make a mess, of course. Moving is difficult, but not in the way you were expecting. You're like hella strong now. Like all over, not just your tail. It feels strange. Mostly because it doesn't feel strange. It feels like the normalest thing in the world, having all this power emanating from you. You simply are powerful. That's the way it's always been. Except it hasn't. But it feels like it has. And that's strange. Strange or not, the power is there. In your arms, your tail, your neck, your head, your torso, your back, which is just for the best. Muscle imbalances that extreme would lead to you throwing out your back, like, all the time. It's not like you own anything particularly fragile, so nothing breaks, but some stuff is gonna be a bit uglier from now on. Once in your way too small bathroom, you knock over your toothbrush and toothpaste on your way to the tub because you are just taking up that entire space. Yeah. That tail is long. But you get in, and after a good soak you feel a lot less like death. And you'd probably stay in the tub if you hadn't left your phone in the living room in your rush to get to water. A lot less stuff falls over this time. Partially because you got better at controlling your tail, and partially because a lot of it was already on the floor. Too impatient to go back to the tub first, you call your sister to inform them of the situation. They yell at you to get back in the tub because you should know better. You got a fish thing going on now. You gotta take care of yourself. They also wonder if you're of the freshwater variety because the tub water was helping. They also speculate about how does that even work because plain old tap water is still really bad for fish. You made a detour to the kitchen and are back in the tub well before they're done. You microwave some pizza rolls. Anyway, you tell her that since it's magic and more specifically a curse most likely, it's probably not... Actually, you started talking, but realized you barely have any idea of what's going on and what the logistics are/would be, so you tell her as much and ask for help finding the seashell salesperson. Of course, she's the best. She agrees and asks if you need help with anything else. You do. You eventually end the phone call after you get a chance to complain about your situation for a while. You make a few more necessary and unnecessary calls, and then you watch TV on your phone for way too long, and instead of taking the chance to refill the tub with warm water, you just sleep in the tepid water because you just can't be bothered. Oh well. It's not uncomfortable. As you fall asleep, the most comfortable position involves reclining the tail up against the wall while you sit in the tub. And as sleep slowly overtakes you, so do you slowly lower your upper half down into the water as your tail goes up. You didn't even realize you'd been holding yourself up. You feel the shower head against your fin, but you're only tangentially aware of it. Sleep is far too heavy to attempt to lift it for something as trivial as that. The soft white noise of submersion lulls you to sleep. Come On In, the Water's Fine is created by Shade Oyemakinwa. Season 1 is performed and edited by Shade Oyemakinwa. You can support Shade on Patreon and Ko-fi. You can listen to this podcast on Radio Public, Spotify, and several other wonderful podcatchers. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon.